Boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of the Burton Burger Podcast. We are on episode 266. We are your cousins, Burton Burger. I'm Burger. The other one's Bert. Coming at you with another EP of the POD. So, got some stuff that we would like to chat about with you all. So, sit back and enjoy yourselves as we talk about gay porn.
Yeah, it'll be in there somewhere.
Bert's favorite pastime. She'll be brought up eventually. So, Bert, why don't you start us off? I know you're just a plethora of topics for this week.
Oh, God. Still in the org. Haven't been fucking voted out yet. Made it 7 days.
Nice.
That's fucking insane. I mean, I'm just like fucking kicking ass, you know? It's great.
I mean, you guys have only gone to one tribal, and you've had two very inactive people, so...
Yeah, I feel like I'm...
ass, that's
yeah,
for
I
sure.
feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm like... I've played it enough that I'm... And probably more recently, too, that I'm starting to, like, compound things together. And, like, I'm thinking about it actively. It's kind of like Madden. Like, today, I eat shit a lot until I kind of figure out how the game works, and then I do good. Like... I'm sure you remember, it was like last Madden, maybe it was 2 Maddens ago because last Madden was kind of sketchy, but well, I know we also implemented the no spamming rule, but I guess I haven't popped off since then, now that I think about it, but I don't know, I think I'm getting better. Today, I was pissed off that Gabon beat me, so I made...
Yeah, you got your ass kicked.
I spent about
Madden.
3 hours trading today.
Ooh.
And my team doesn't look different, I guess. I was doing a lot of really stupid shit. But, yeah, and then just playing, throwing the ball around, practicing and stuff. Kind of looking at plays and all that jazz, so.
Okay.
I don't know. I always have the fucking dips and shit where, like, the Bert-isms, the Minion and Crocs are at an all-time high, and then they're at a low. We're in a dip right now where I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to actively not be a fucking dickhead, but specifically when it comes to learning about stuff. But, so yeah, all that to say that the org, whatever, I've tried to be reflective on the last few that I've been in. And one thing that you were just saying, we went to tribal one fucking time. Now there's been like 3 or 4 of them or whatever, but I noticed in my last one, that's why I got fucking targeted. That was one of the big reasons why I got fucking cooked, was because we just fucking challenge beasted. And then we had a numbers advantage. So before merge, they're like, yo, we got to get these motherfuckers out. And then I chose, wrong place, wrong time to go AFK for like 2 days. And then they're like, all right, let's get rid of this retard. So I don't know. Just a lot of reflection. Having fun in the org, talking to people. I'm kind of starting to get a little bored of it. Just like, hey, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm working at the gas station again. Oh, that's cool. You doing anything fun after work? Yeah, just hanging with the boys. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Me too.
Yep. That's the
so it's kind of like pointless conversations.
Early struggles of orgs. You start voting out more and more boring people and keep the more interesting ones. I was talking with another org player about that, and as the game goes on, the more serious people are there only, and all the nonchalant people.
They're not really taking it seriously. The people who don't have quote unquote don't have time is a big one.
Yeah.
They go by ice quickly.
I've seen people say that because I'm a spectator, and not just in your tribe specifically or anything. I'm not calling anybody out, but they'll be like, yeah, the game it's really bad timing for them, and that's not their fault or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I went out of my way to say that
up?
to the person, but at the same time, why'd you sign up? You know when it was.
Yeah, no, they were like, this game's just not a good time for them, and that's not any fault of their own. I mean,
fucker, it wasn't a surprise when it started.
The org wasn't a surprise. You willfully signed
went
up
through
for
a
this
lengthy
thing.
process to fucking sign up for the thing, or apply even.
Yep.
Not just sign up.
And then
you didn't put your name on paper. You went through an interview process.
Yeah, and they kept asking if you wanted to be here and everything still. So unless your mom dies or something like that when the org started, there's not really a whole lot of shit to go on there. So I don't give a fuck. But another thing too is, and these kinds of things, and I'm sure the real show is like this too, but I mean, unless you have somebody completely in your back pocket, you can't really make any moves early, which kind of pisses me off because I remember, I think it was in the org where me and you played together.
Yep.
Tried to make a move to get somebody out, and went to the person that eventually got voted out, went to some, like, kid that we were playing with that I had no relationship with. And I'm like, all right, dude, like, you want to know something? We could do something here and get a power player out. He immediately went and told the power player, and...
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, no, you can't really take control of that, an org early.
Nope, it's literally, just letting shit fall into place.
Yeah, so, like, you have to do the boring gameplay first, at least with the Discord stuff, because that's just how she works. So,
yeah.
That's just how everything falls into place, where you just take the easy vote, don't do anything crazy yet.
Yep, there's a lot of coasting.
I'm all like, I'm like, I want to coast at the end. I want to take the big players out, so then I'm playing with a bunch of tards at the end. Like,
yeah.
I like to have an easier time at the end. So
honestly, that really would be a sweaty way to play it.
That's how I'd like to do it when I for sure have the numbers on my side. But nope, nobody wants to do that.
Because, like, this last time I went to Tribal, I almost, like, I thought about it. I didn't say anything about it even in my confessional, but I'm like, I low-key could just, try and make a move. But trying to make a move in the very first thing is, like, fucking literally psychopathic. But at the same time, then you probably got that honk in your pocket. If he comes around and it really was, truthfully, just a fucking rough patch he had, and he comes back around, you're like, yo, I got this motherfucker for life, for real, because you're living on borrowed time now. I mean, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had that happen in one of the orgs that I got out actually really early in, is someone was, like, legitimately sick, and then they turned around and, like, one villain of the season, or one guy that I thought was pretty inactive ended up winning the game. So I've had those situations happen before, so... All I know is Bert is in his 4th org right now, and I've been in 5, so he finally has that experience up there again, because before he had 2, and I wouldn't even consider the second one an actual opportunity, because that was the one me and him were both in, and we weren't in it very long, so... No. And then the first one, he literally was like Lady Luck or whatever in Deadpool 2, where all these buildings were falling around her, and she just kept walking casually, and nothing hit her, nothing touched her at all.
Yeah, people talked about it, like, damn, I feel like this is the week to get rid of Bert. He's just kind of, like, not doing anything. It's like, no, here, let's make a play. It's like, okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, and then the guy had a chance to take you out or the other guy out, and he's like, I literally don't think Bert can beat me. At all.
Yeah.
Like, he
was
not
right.
a threat, even a tiny bit. Yeah, so...
He was right.
But, a little bit better as you've gone forward. Actually played the game a lot more, so... Bert's learning. I'll probably be joining one somewhat soon, getting back into it, and then take months off again, so...
Yeah. When it started, it wasn't really that big of a deal, but I'm kind of, like, looking back at it. It's not bothering me, like, in the now, but... I'm like, it has been like a recurring thing I went back to every single day. Like, it's kept me busy instead of just degenerating and being a piece of shit for my break. Yeah. Like, I've had this last week off, so I'm just like, keeping me busy. Yeah. So that's cool.
And that's how you should take it. You should take it seriously, but you shouldn't be degenning over it. And you've had a pretty steady foot on the gas to where you'll respond when you can, but you're not going to stop what you're doing to respond, but also come back to it at a decent time, at least this time around. So
yeah, it's to the point where, like, people can't complain about it. I mean, fuck. Mm-hmm. That is the one thing that's nice about this one. I feel like literally in my last org, there was, like, multiple people who basically said that they were, like, they didn't have a job, and, like, this is what they did to keep themselves busy. I'm like, how do I compete with this in literally any way?
Yeah.
And I think I'm in a perfect situation here. I was thinking about it. Nobody's asked me where I'm from. Mm-hmm. Nobody's asked me what I do for work. And I don't bring it up either. I just bring it up to, like, entertainment, sports, just try and keep it away from that. Because I know if I start talking about, like, I got a whole alibi, but I don't want to have to lie if I don't have to, I
did.
But, oh, yeah.
Like a son of a fucking bitch, too.
Yeah, I could see that.
You could see that? What do you mean? You saw it.
Yeah.
You had access to the logs.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just like, spacey. Yeah, I had access to logs. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, you want to know something else that's pretty cool, too? I looked through this last org I was in that I just got voted out of, like, last month. Yeah, more than half of my team had, like, MVP spots. So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Not me, you know. I'm not like, you know, maybe the deck was stacked or anything, but no. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Didn't win a single thing.
It's just something to point out. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, multiple of them, like, being considered for, like, heroes and villain seasons and shit like that. I'm like, cool. Right on.
Yeah, I'm usually considered for a lot or not a single fucking thing. Like, nobody even remembers me. So,
yeah.
It's kind of, I would rather be in the middle somewhere, but...
Yeah, I'm seeing my reactions pop or like die off in the thing. So I'm like, cool, I got to start like fucking screaming at people again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fucking confessionals, but
I think I'm trying to remember the things you've won. I know you won like rookie or something like that because you made it to the final 2.
Yeah, and then that series just like died.
Is that Is that the end of your run there
for that thing?
Awards. Yeah. Have you won anything else? I don't think you have.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
All my other ones have been like fucking pre-merge. I literally have that, and then I have like 3 pre-merge. I have not made jury yet.
Yeah, I've won. I don't know. I've won like best confessional. I've won best alliance a couple of times. I've won most social. I won biggest villain when Ashley came on that one time in their org. Won biggest villain. I was very close to winning that Miss Continuology thing, too. It was crazy. Yeah. And I've been nominated for some bonehead moves, too. Haven't won any, I don't think. But, like, when Rio made that fake idol.
Yeah.
And I bought the shit out of that. But it wasn't that move specifically. It was the whole episode. They said so much shit happened from Rio's fake idol, blah, blah, blah. So...
I
don't know if I talked about that, but Rio, I think I'm pretty sure I did briefly, but Rio made an idol. You guys remember Rio from Rio Draws?
Yeah.
Good guy. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
He made a fake idol, and I told him, like, yeah, no, I can. After the fact, I was like, yeah, no, we didn't buy it. Sorry, dude. He's like, damn, dude, I thought I had you, lol. I'm like, nah, no. Yeah, it was a good try, man. But I appreciate the effort, but that's about it. Went right to my confessionals. Yo, I fucking sold so hard on that fucking thing. Yo, yeah, that motherfucking got me.
Oh, my God.
He fucking sold my ass. Goddamn.
Yep.
Right when the season was over, hey, Rio, you know that thing you made? And I told you it wasn't real. I knew it wasn't. Yeah, I lied. Yo, you fell for it? Sure did. Hook, line, and sinker. Yep. Fucking fell for it hard.
The whole damn way.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, yep. So that's funny. You just go straight to my fucking... You go to our one-on-one with Rio. I'm like, yeah, dude, it was a good try. I appreciate the effort, though. He's like, yeah, man, I tried. And then I go to my fucking confessional to where only Specs and Prod can see it. That motherfucker got me.
Yeah, that's fucking so good.
Yep. Nope. Todd shouted us out on his Instagram.
Oh, hell yeah.
A few weeks ago. Yeah, a few weeks ago, he made an Instagram post of our little pops that he made. So, that was cool. I posted it on our story on Instagram, and we lost like 10 followers immediately. So I just don't post on Instagram. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Instagram is very fucking weird to grow. I thought that would be... I don't know. Instagram and Twitter, those are the two hard ones. Fucking Twitch and YouTube and Spotify, people just mass follow you, not even think twice about it. But people don't fuck around with their Instagram.
That is so weird. I never would imagine that from Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like if you post something and people like don't know you, like, or because all they're doing is following from the county stuff. They they'll be like, I don't want to see this shit. It's weird. But YouTube, they don't care. YouTube people just keep scrolling. I don't really understand it. So yeah, but thanks, Todd. That was very nice of you.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. He's fucking great guys through and through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Through him.
Tater didn't like him.
Of course.
You know, I'm starting to think... Yeah, Tater's not a good guy. He didn't like any of the women that came on the show. And he doesn't like any of the gay people that came on the show.
That's weird.
And I'm pretty sure to the couple of people of color that came on the show, he didn't like them either. So, it's like, Tater, you don't have to agree with someone and hate them at the same time, right?
Uh-huh.
There's some lifestyle choices I don't agree with, like Bert being attracted to children, but I still record a podcast episode with him every single week.
Yep.
So,
you're sweetheart for it.
Seems a touch, thanks. Touch judgmental on Tater's end there. So, I held that fucker's baby the other day. That thing shat so much in my hand, like my fingers are still tingling from it.
This.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, maybe he tooted. Nope, there was shit in that one.
Uh-huh. That was hard.
Boy, I know that one. No, it wasn't hard. It very much wasn't hard. It was very, very wet. Very wet indeed.
Fucking fuck.
I wanted to ask, man, where'd you get that shitter from? Your mom or your dad?
So fucking dumb.
Shat a couple of times in my hand. I'm like, boy, you're a fucking asshole.
Boy, you're full up, huh?
He started crying and shit too, and I'm like, well, he already sounds like Tater.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
Yep. Tater ignored me. He didn't say anything. That's one way. You want to get under his skin, just say he whines a lot.
Uh-huh.
He don't like that one.
So easy to call out on, too. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. Just like I don't like my boobies played with. He don't like to be
That's respectable.
So, we went to some like golf thing too. That's what we ended up doing. We met him there, and there were some friends there and stuff. And
yeah,
in the golf thing, like a simulator, it said how many yards you were from the hole, and the one guy said my score doesn't even fit on the screen for how bad it was for him. I didn't play golf. I didn't fuck around with this.
That's funny as hell.
But he said my score doesn't even fit on the screen, and I'm like, is that your score or is that the yards?
Okay.
It'd be like 585.
Uh-huh.
The fucking worker next to me laughs. He's like, I've never heard that one before. That's a good one.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Not even trying to be gay. I was just being silly. So,
Damn's the best.
Yeah, golf is, I don't know. I don't know if it's because there were like kids and shit there too. And I'm like, in real golf, like I've hit like the ball behind me somehow. And shit like that. I'm like, I don't... And there was a couple of times where the ball would hit the screen and then it would bounce back and it'd bounce over like the little lip there and into the couch and stuff like that. And I'm like, I just don't trust this. Like, I don't know enough about the sport to go out and give her the old freshman try. So,
yeah, no.
I could go out and drive a couple of times and stuff, but I couldn't play a whole game. I still remember when we were at Top Golf, me and you, and I let go of it.
Oh, yep. Now,
and you were talking to like the manager. He like walks over. He's like, "How you guys doing?" And I gave her hell. And I remember, I'm pretty sure. What did I like let go of it with my left hand. Like it slipped out of my left hand, and just in the top knuckles. Like, if you hold your right hand straight out and you just bend your fingertip down, like that first line there, that was slightly wrapped around the club, and that was it.
Fuck.
I was about to throw that fucking club about probably a good 100 feet behind me.
Oh, fuck.
While you were talking to the manager. So I'm just like, no, I'm good. You get tired out there.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And Top Golf, I know there's games you can play with it, but honestly, you don't give a fuck about those. You just want to hit it as hard as you possibly fucking can.
Oh, yeah. Yep, it's
That's
all just
people
hidden. About. Yeah, it's veiled content.
Yeah. Just hit and pray at that point. You don't really aim for a whole lot. I'm like, if I just hit the fucking thing, I'm happy. So, I just didn't trust myself here on this, so
that's fair.
No thanks.
That's very fair. Yeah.
They all kept saying, "You want to come up?" I'm like, "Nope,
I'm good. Thanks, though. I'll watch."
I'm all right. So, and it's cringe too, because Tater and this guy, they take it so seriously. They dress up, they wear their nice golf shit, they switch their shoes, bring in their clubs, and then just play some of the worst golf you ever see. It's like those kids you see on disc golf that have those bags with fucking 30 disc in them, and then continuously throw them into the fucking trees. It's like, dude, you just need a little lunchbox with 3 disc in it. Driver mid-range putter. Clip it onto your belt loop and get going.
Please.
Seriously, these two, they think they're hot shit. They did the same thing in soccer when I was on their team for that summer league thing, and they'd fucking school all these kids, and they'd fucking crank that right leg back to shoot towards the goal and would just... I'm like... Guys, if that goal was the size of 3 garage doors, you still would have fucking missed it. What the fuck was that? I remember one time when I was playing goalie, Tater's kind of getting pissy with me. He's like, "Can you stop letting them in?" And I'm like, "We're losing 3-0. Even if I stopped every one of them, it'd be tie 0-0. Like, you ain't doing your part as much as I'm not doing mine, you queer."
Yeah. Who the fuck are you, buddy?
So these guys very much turn into how you guys turn into at the casino, where you're some high roller spending like $100, $200, $300, whatever it is.
Fuck.
Nothing even close to the high rollers at a casino.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. I have a lot of people like that in my life.
You're just hot shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the type, but, you know.
It's you. Very much you. You do that even in Madden when you talk to Sue and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
You'll, like, break down this big thing for him and you'll throw a pick.
Oh, it's the best.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm hot shit at anything. I'm trying to think.
I'd almost say Madden, but
maybe.
Not really, where you're geeked.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Madden, though, is like how you are with Poe or Dota. Like, that's just, like, what you do. So, like... And like, it's like if me and you could go against each other in Dota or however that would work if you could, like, you would school me. And it's just like, I don't know.
It would be
very
disgusting.
happy about that. You wouldn't be like Boo, like when I played with Boo in World of Warcraft.
I would feel bad. I don't like it when I absolutely fucking clap on people. Unless, you know, it's like a piece of shit. And I remember when I
played with Boo in League. He plays League, right? That's his thing? Or it was his thing? Yeah, and he's like, "Okay, we're going to join a match together. I'm going to show you how to play." And then slowly but surely, he started just overpowering everybody because he has like thousands and thousands of hours in that, and everyone else had like less than 5. And like the bloodlust just came over, and he was no longer telling me how to do anything, and he was just so worried about fucking like carrying it. He was like, "Oh my god, I'm fucking carrying. Look, I have all the points on our team," and I'm like. And then he's like laughing. He's like, people are laughing about how much higher of a level I am. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's fucking cool. Like,
oh, fuck.
Do you go on like rookie mode in Madden and like laugh when you win 999-0? Like, what's
See, I do that too. I think it's like that fucking game just cultivates just evil people.
Well, he
it
does
really
that
is. It's like a community.
It's not
yeah. No, I do know.
Yeah,
I know what you mean, but like. At the same time that, like, this is a separate point. Like, that's not to take away from anything you were saying, but, like, that game really does cultivate. Like, there's so many people who do the exact same shit, and it's fucking, like, actually really gross.
Well, it's called griefing, and you get banned for it. Like, you're not supposed to do it. Like, it's not cool.
No.
Yeah.
You're just taking advantage of people who don't know how to play the game. It's, like, cool.
Yeah. It's not impressive. It's not fun. Like, I don't understand. Like,
no, because it's impressive when you're doing it against people who, you know, are your skill level. It's like us just fucking stomping and shit on Apex or something. But you're playing against like retards who've never played before. It's like, who gives
it's like
a
the
fuck?
bots. Like, you go against the bots in Apex and you fucking get like 90 kills and 3 deaths. Like, it's not fun. It's not enjoyable. No. So,
it's like, okay, cool.
That's kind of how I feel like I am with Madden, because nobody has even remotely close the amount of hours I have in it. So, and also Madden is like football. It's any given Sunday. So, like I said, I can have it to where my guys are wide open and they just drop everything, and the user I'm going against, whether it's you or Tater or Sue or somebody else, your guys are catching everything with their butt cheeks, like, and my guys are dropping wide open passes. Like, that is why for the longest time I wouldn't go against people in Madden, was because of that. Like, all the bad luck would fall on my team's shoulders, and nothing bad would happen to the other team. And I mean, I've definitely had it. I mean, you've beaten me a couple of times. Tater's beaten me a couple of times, and I haven't played with the other guys enough to get beaten by them yet. But it'll happen eventually. Some of it's out of my control.
It really is.
I mean, it just, when I have A.J. Brown dropping wide open passes and Bert's six-string white wide receiver has caught his 9th touchdown of the day, it's like, I can't. You know, it's just not on my team. Now, the only thing is Bert, he very much turns into Boo with this shit, where he'll just laugh hysterically about the same thing happening over and over again. And you say you feel bad, but you sure have a very bad way of showing it. Like, and it's always after the fact. You always say, like, when you start to lose or something, you're like, I feel bad, so I let off of the gas. It's like, I wasn't trying.
Yeah,
Goofy,
no,
type of attitude. Well, I wasn't trying, so.
I know, and it feels so disingenuous, but, like, yeah, it was, but, yeah, I know what you, yeah. Sometimes it's real, but.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did play like retard, and I did deserve the L. You know, if I was good, I would have just won. But like, yeah. Oh.
So maybe I don't do like I think I'm this hot shit type of thing, which is nice not to have that complex. But I have a different one called hate and wrath. So it's not that I like, oh, I'm so fucking cool. It's like, no, I hate you and I want to make you feel bad. I don't want to make you my bitch. Like, I want you to be miserable and be very close to wanting to kill yourself. I want you to feel all the pain and anger you've caused me, and I want you to sit and suffer. I don't even need to get revenge. I just want to see you fucking suffer.
Freak the fuck out.
Yeah, like I want to watch you get skinned type of shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know which one's worse. Like I said, I hope I had a come to Jesus moment with you guys when they said that I was hating just to hate in our cousin channel. And I'm like, no, I'm not hating just to hate. I actually don't like Bert. He's a bad human being. He's not a good person. I want to see him fail.
I like to think I am, but nope.
No, he's bad. He's terrible.
Grandma.
Absolutely obsessed with himself and insane. They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Not Bert. Bert does that to a T. I hate Bert. Criminal. I don't like him.
It's criminal.
Yeah, the amount of times he like bangs his fucking head on the wall and says, "This hurts." Just keeps doing it. And, you know, we can sit here and laugh about it. And that's another thing. People ask me, why do I get so mad about Bert? Guys, I've been around Bert since I was 6 years old. So this shit grows stale after a couple of years of it all the time. Day in and day out of this stupid fucking asshole doing the same thing over and over again. It gets tiresome.
Tuckered out, honestly.
Yeah. He's a dickhead. He's not a good man.
Nah.
Not a good fella at all. He's fake as hell.
It's too tricky to not.
Gosh.
Being a good guy is just, you know, I always used to do that when I was younger.
But you're not even bad, though. You're just like a piece of shit, though. Like, you're not like a Russell Hantz bad, like evil. Like, you're just you're the bad kind of bad person. You're like scum. You're porn scum.
That's insane.
Damn. Like, you're like just annoying mosquito. Like, nobody likes you kind of thing. Like, you don't have anybody that has like, fuck yeah, I love mosquitoes. Like, you got people like your weird tattoo artist that says, you know, maybe Hitler was right kind of thing. Nobody's like that with you. Everyone fucking, like, it'd be better if you just weren't here.
Okay. This is insane. You're good at it, though.
I'm just reading the shit that my dad sent me today, so.
Okay. No, that's dope. Yeah, I'm happy with the way I carry myself.
I wouldn't be. Damn. Shit. I've asked myself, how has Bert not killed himself yet?
It's a miracle, really.
How is he not?
Just have fun.
You know, that reminds me. Do you know who George Janko is?
What the fuck? No.
So he was on the Logan Paul podcast as a host for a very long time. Like, he was like their third host, and it slowly fizzled out, and there was some big drama there, and he ended up leaving. Like, I think it's called Impulsive is the name of the show.
Yeah.
He ended up leaving that show, so now it's just Logan Paul and the other guy. And George Janko went and started his own show.
What the fuck? And
I like George, and he is very deep in his faith, and it is a huge topic of discussion on a lot of his episodes. He's very, like, slowly becoming kind of, like, Bible thumpery, though, and I'm kind of not liking it no more. Like, he's starting to sound like a preacher. More than just like having genuine or general conversations about it. But him and his wife are on it. Like, they do it together, I think, in the interview guest. And he had some comedian come on. Jeff Dye, D-Y-E, their show. And they were talking about Kanye's Super Bowl commercial where have you seen Kanye's Super Bowl commercial?
No.
I don't remember seeing it at the Super Bowl. Apparently it was there, but it's like him basically like just recording himself on his iPhone. And apparently they said in the George Janko show he was trying to promote like Nazi paraphernalia, like Nazi shirts or something like that.
That's genius.
So they were talking about that, and they were saying things like, when do we draw the line where enough is like enough like that? Like, we can't be keep giving people, like, maybe it was like freedom of speech or something like that.
Okay. That's crazy.
Like,
okay.
Like, they were like, we can't just keep giving, like, the KKK, like, Super Bowl commercials type of shit, which kind of makes sense. And the Jeff Dye guy is like, I didn't mind it. I don't care. I'm like, oh, my God, what the fuck? That's crazy. He's like, you don't have to buy a shirt. Like,
yeah,
they do whatever the fuck they want. Like, we don't have to do that. And they said something like, oh, no, I mean, you know, blah, blah, blah. And the Jeff Dye guy said something like, no, you think you have to care, but you don't have to about that kind of shit. I'm like, damn, that's actually kind of fucking deep.
That's pretty good.
Damn. Like, yeah, you think you have to care, but you don't have to. Just don't buy their shirt. He's like, I don't agree with the message. I think it's terrible, but I mean, he can do whatever the hell he wants. I think it's stupid. He's just going to make a fool out of himself kind of thing. So
he's never done that before. Kanye, no way.
Yeah, seriously. So, and then the wife said something stupid, and this is where we get back into the woke shit, and I'm glad this is very much dying out, but they were saying, like, yeah, but he has a platform, though, so, like, us here, like, we know we can think, like, okay, yeah, he's this big dumbass, I don't have to support it, I can just not buy a shirt and stuff like that, but he has a platform, and he has followers to where they can't think like that, like we do, and that it's just spreading more hate, and I'm like, that's not my fault. Like, what the fuck? Like, why can't I keep going because these other dumbasses aren't fucking smart enough to figure out they shouldn't buy a goddamn Nazi shirt from Kanye West? Like, that is where the whole woke thing went very wrong. Like, oh, there's 6 people that can't figure out they shouldn't buy a shirt from Kanye that has the swastika on it, so therefore the Super Bowl's canceled type of thing.
Yeah.
So I might send you that clip. It was just cool. The Jeff Dye guy. He was like, yeah, you don't have to care about this, guys. Like, you think you do because, oh, it's Nazis and it's so bad and everything. You don't have to. So, and it was very like, very comedic. It wasn't like a deep conversation or anything like that. So it was like both of them were just like kind of like shooting the shit about it. But then the wife went in and made that big tangent about it. Like, yeah,
fuck
no,
that.
Like, there's vulnerable people that could hear this. Okay. But that's like saying video games fucking make school shooters.
Anything else ever.
Yeah, you can say that about anything.
What if somebody mentally unwell is listening to this and they do something about it?
then their guardian.
What could I have done?
Not...
Yeah, what could I have done to made them not do what they were going to do anyway? Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It sounds like a them problem more than a me problem.
Which sounds bad, but is also accurate.
Yeah, but, I mean, it sounds terrible, but at the same time, it is such a small minority of people to where they see that Kanye commercial and they actually end up fucking enlisting into ISIS because of that. Like, we're turning it into a bigger deal than it is. It's like, maybe we should just stop giving the celebs attention about it. Just be like, yeah, there's Ye being Ye again. Fucking weirdo. This time it's swastikas. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, look at that. And the next crazy thing he's...
Yeah, here's the next stupid fucking thing he did. So it's the same kind of, like, that's the thing, like George Janko, he was some big partier, talked a lot of shit. He was a man of faith, but it had his struggles. He was real cool. Now he's kind of turning into, like, those Sunday school teachers that are saying, like, Harry Potter shouldn't be in school and everything like that.
Fuck
like, it should be a banned book. Like, he's very much going down that route, and it's kind of like, all right, dude. So that's why, like, this Jeff Dye comes on. He's like, what do you think of the swastika thing? Whatever. I don't mind it. It has no effect on me at all. I don't care.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Yeah. There was another thing that I saw where I feel like there's a lot of belief systems out there like this, not just over like politics or religion, but just in general, where there's that outside people that don't get talked about. It's like, are you Republican or are you Democrat? Are you for this or are you for that kind of thing? And the guy's like, where's the I don't care option? Like, he gave a brilliant example. He's like, it's like the best NFL running back of all time. Some people say it's Emmitt Smith. Some people say it's Barry Sanders. What about the people that don't watch football?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you ask your mom, who does she think the best running back of all time is? She's going to be like, I don't fucking know. I don't care. Back. Apparently, you could ask your dad that, too, and he wouldn't fucking know the answer to that because your dad's a fucking Neanderthal in your eyes.
True.
My dad, I don't think, would know who Michael Jordan is. Oh, wow. Damn. Damn. So, but that was a good point, though, that one guy, he's like, what if, like, someone says Emmett, someone says Barry, and I say I don't care. I don't know. I don't watch football. I couldn't give a shit less who's the best fucking player of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So in the context of sports, that's a totally okay thing to say, right? Like, if you were to ask me who's the best Dota legend, and I said I don't play it, I couldn't tell you. You're like, okay, that's fine. You don't know.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though, is you can have that opinion about other things. So, like, if you say, like, are you Republican or Democrat? You're like, I don't fucking care. They're like, oh, you need to vote, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's all these other things. Do you think we should be a capitalistic or socialist nation? I'm like, I don't know. Well, you're fucking educated. You should do your research. You should kick my fucking dick, dude. Like,
please, thanks, even.
Yeah, so I feel like there should be... So that's kind of what this guy's saying about the Kanye thing. What'd you think about that Kanye thing? I don't think anything about it. I don't care. At all. I don't give a fuck. Obviously, I don't think we should be buying shirts from him that have swastikas on them.
Surprise.
Yeah. I don't...
Crazy
and that was another thing he said. He's like, yeah, I don't agree with it. I think it's fucking stupid, but I'm not going to fucking... I'm not going to lose any sleep over it or anything.
Well...
So, now I got to check this fella's stuff out, too. He seems kind of cool.
Damn it.
It's kind of like on Spotify where you hear one good song by this band you've never heard before.
Oh.
And then you go listen to their other shit, and you're like, wow, these guys are actually ass.
All too familiar with that.
Yeah.
This could be worse, actually, now that I think of it.
They're bad. Now that I've heard their bad shit, I can't unhear it in their good shit. So now I just won't listen to them ever.
Uh-huh. Fuck this.
So.
Cool, they're ruined forever.
Yeah. No. No thanks. One thing, speaking of all that entertainment shit, one thing I wanted to talk about, and I went back and forth if I wanted to talk about it on the BnB podcast,
Okay.
Is I am continuing to read every day,
Dangerous.
and I have read a lot of books, more in the past year or two than I have in my entire lifespan.
Okay.
And
congrats.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Yeah, I was going to make a point, but now you make it about validation, and I feel gay now. Okay. Fucking weirdo. Thanks.
I don't know what that means.
Waiting for my crown now, you fucking faggot. Okay. I read only nonfiction.
Okay.
I can't stand fiction. And
right.
It just bores me to tears, as Scott would say. And,
that's fucking crazy.
However, I finished up my most recent book, and it's a Stephen King book, but it's a memoir on Stephen King combined with his advice on how to be a good writer. So, like, the first half of the book is about his life and how he became the author that he is. Okay. And then the second half of the book is talking about good writing, having good vocabulary, adjectives, plots. I kind of had to skip through some of it almost. I was getting very bored with your work there, Stephen.
Mm-hmm. I don't
really get it if my character should have good dialect or not. I ain't going to write a fucking book anytime soon. So, but, the fucking thing is called On Writing, so I suppose this is what I signed up for. I can't be fucking like these org people where I pick it up, I buy the book, I start reading it, and I'm like, oh, I don't like this. You dumbass. You picked it up, douche dick.
Yeah, so, you couldn't have done the math real quick in your head and figured out.
Yeah.
There wasn't a single universe with Doctor Strange's Stone that you would have liked this.
Yeah, exactly. So
cool.
But like the first half was really good. It was my traditional autobiography that I like to read. Then it turned into like a school lesson, and then it kind of went back to normal. So, and I just finished it today. My first Stephen King book I ever finished. Not his typical book, but I decided I'm going to give out his work a try because I really liked how he wrote in this book. It was pretty down to earth and funny at times. He was like telling me, lol. Yeah, he called me on the phone the other day. He was talking about in a book. He's like, his wife's name is Tabitha, but he calls her Tabby. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, after I got accepted for my first book to be published, I was ecstatic and celebrated with a glass of champagne. And then in parentheses, and I'm sure me and Tabby got friendly that night.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm friendly. Like, here we go. That's what I like. Yeah, got friendly. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one before. Yeah. I'm sure we got friendly that night. He doesn't remember. He's just pretty sure probably did. Based on the facts he had. And he had a couple of things like that were silly. Another thing he said, when he was growing up, when his family had to poop, they said push. So he's like, I have to push.
Gotta go push.
Not I gotta go to... No, it's not I gotta go push. Like, I have to push.
What the fuck? That's fucking goofy.
I'm like, that's a good one, too.
That's super fucking goofy.
And then later on, he would, like... And he would, like, come back to it, too. So, like, later on in the story, he'd be like, okay, now when you're writing something about somebody, you need to say they need to do this or they need to do that. So, for example, Colonel Jones needs to do this. Or you could say, Colonel Jones has to push.
Okay. So he'd call back on it?
Yeah, he called back up on it and stuff like that. And he would say other things like, you know, all this other shit's just mumble-jumble fucking nonsense. Like, don't worry about that. So I was like, okay, if he can... I know in nonfiction and autobiography, like, he's very self-aware in this kind of thing. So it's going to be different in fiction. So I decided to give it a try. The Honey has one of his books, so I started it. And so far, so good.
Hell yeah.
We'll see how it is. But My biggest issue is I think I love fiction, obviously, because I love movies and TV shows and shit like that. I don't just sit and watch documentaries. In fact, documentaries kind of bore me a lot. I can only do them for so much. But most of the media I consume, like when it comes to movies and TV shows, it is fiction. So I think I would really get into a good fiction book. I just cannot stand fictional writing. I can't stand it.
Is it more just how they spend like fucking half a page describing a scene and you're like, all right, I'm ready for the next part?
That's exactly it.
Okay.
I'm a very slow reader, I've noticed, and I have a hard time like reading and digesting everything quickly. I can read words really fast, but having it truly stick, I gotta go slow with it. And it takes me a lot of mental energy to read. I like to do it, but I can only read a couple of pages at a time, and I have to stop. I have to stop. I can't sit down and read. And people are like, oh, you're a pussy. Well, let's see you fucking go out and run, you fucking faggots. Okay? Calm down here. Fucking
got my things I'm good at. You got your things
you got Yeah, no, seriously. When's the last time you even stepped foot on a treadmill, asshole? You know what I mean? Like, so I digress. Anyways, so it already takes so much mental energy for me to read, and the fucking 3 pages are talking about the Misty Mountains. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Tell me there's mountains off in the distance. I don't need to know anything else about it.
Thank you.
And if you want to give me some descriptors, that's fine. You can paint a little bit of a picture in my head. But every time I read fiction, it's just over the top. And in his book, the Stephen King memoir thing, he talked about the importance of not going over the top. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's more of a straight-to-the-point writer. I'll give it a shot. We'll see. Maybe at least better than these other people. I remember I was reading the book One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'm pretty sure I was reading that when I was coming out to see you. And the honey gave it to me. She's like, this might be a fictional one you like. So I tried it. Got about maybe like 50 pages into it.
Yeah.
And as soon as the fucking writer said the nurse had pink nostrils, I shut the book and never opened it up ever again.
Yeah, that's...
I said, that's about me. That's it for me, boss. Why do I need to know what fucking color the goddamn nurse's nostrils are, you cunt? Just say she's like a dainty gal. Like, what the fuck is this goddamn, like, pink nostrils bullshit?
That is a very odd thing to
I couldn't stand it. Like, and I told that to the fiance, and she's like, see, that paints a really, clear picture for me. I'm like, no, I get it. But I already had a pretty damn good picture in my head. You don't need to describe her down to her nostril color. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, like, just like, if you just say she's like a soft, dainty, soft-spoken woman, like, that's all I need to hear. Like, she has a soft face or something like that.
She was pink all the way down to her fucking nostrils.
Yeah, seriously. Goddamn, I know if it's fucking pink or roast beef now, too. Thanks. But I guess if I fucking read the book a little bit more, it'd probably tell me the fucking color of her labia, too. So I'm just like, I don't care about this shit. So, yeah, well, right when, like, books seemed good, but I couldn't get, as soon as they said, yeah, like, pink nostrils, I was done with it. I was over it. Another thing I've noticed with fiction, or kind of in books in general, whenever there's a fat character, they really fucking let you know that motherfucker's fat.
Okay, that's great.
They go absolutely ham with how fucking fat somebody is. How many rolls he has under his chin, how wide his fucking neck is, how he has little sausage fingers, how his fucking calves are the size of garbage cans. Like, I don't know why they have to talk about how fat this sumbitch is.
That's crazy.
You're acting like it's like that one lawyer in the B movie or something like that, where it's just like a glob of fucking fat, just kind of like hovering around. And then they'll say like, he reached out his meaty hand to shake mine. Done.
He's
Not doing this.
Hand.
Yeah, I'm good.
What
and I was scared he was going to swallow me. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not wasting my time on this. I'm sure the story's great, and, you got some great fucking plots in here, but I don't need to hear about his meaty hand.
Nah, his meaty claw.
Yeah, exactly. I hate that shit. I don't know what the word is besides cringe. It makes me cringe. It makes my shoulders tighten up. Fair. It makes my toes curl. Anytime they start going into detail about pink nostrils and meaty fingers, I'm good. I'm so fucking good. I don't like it. It's just a waste of time. It's like one of my pet peeves. So,
yeah.
I don't know why you can't just say like, oh, we shook hands and I was a bit nervous or overwhelmed by the size of this man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's good ways of doing it. Okay.
Yeah, tell me he's a heifer and move on. Damn.
Actually, what the fuck?
So, we'll see. He had an example in one of his other books about. He's like, this is what the book originally looks like, and this is what it looks like after I made my edits to it. So he showed us a couple of pages out of one of his books, and then once you read those pages, you turn the pages, and you go to the exact same pages, except there's marker doodles all over it. So words are crossed off, things are scribbled out, things are written in, like with a pencil or something like that. It was pretty cool. And I kind of liked how he wrote this fiction, but boy, he really dragged on about how nervous this hotel manager was to talk to this guy. It's like, I get it. He's looking over his shoulder. He's putting his finger in his tie, loosening it a little bit. He's got sweat beading from his head. I got it. He's nervy. And then I was happy to see when he made those edits, like he was crossing all that shit out. I'm like, thank God. So, yeah. That's where I'm at. I'm going to give it a try. Maybe I'll give you guys an update next week on how my fiction reading goes.
Hell yeah.
But if I have to scroll through some pages about some fucking Misty Mountain bullshit, like in Lord of the Rings, I'm good.
It's game over.
I'm good.
Cool, you had me. Thanks for.
You can do light description to paint a picture of something, or you can describe in as much detail as you want if it's important to the story, because describing it can be very essential.
Yeah.
But as soon as I read fucking pink nostrils, I'm out.
Absolutely no recovery.
And I hate how they write, like, Southern characters. Like, how they fucking, like, italicize everything and, like, spell the words the most retarded way possible. I get this guy has one tooth and probably a kindergarten education, but fucking A. They drag that on, too, just like the fat people. Yeah.
Oh,
I get he can only eat applesauce. Can we fucking move on about that? Damn. Fuck.
What the hell?
So, I'll give you an update next week, hopefully. See how it goes.
Hell yeah.
We'll give her a whirl. I also think fiction's probably easier to read than nonfiction, because nonfiction can be pretty dense.
Yep.
Lots of stuff to understand. Yeah, it can be pretty dense, and but while fiction, like, someone can just be walking down the road and you can go through 10 pages pretty easily and still be on the road kind of thing and not even realize it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know I'm very much in the minority when I say I'm a big nonfiction reader. I don't think I've met anybody personally where they're big readers and they have, like, any nonfiction in their fucking thing. Like, the people that I have on Goodreads that are very active on that app, there's no nonfiction in them some bitches. Yeah. So, women really like to read about sex in books. It's weird. I'm like, just watch porn.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What the fuck?
Time for all this brain power, imagining shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, seriously.
Goddamn.
Yeah. The honey reads some fucking nasty shit. Nasty
I don't
shit.
even want to get into that. I'd probably like it.
I don't know if you would. I don't think you understand.
It's probably extra raunchy. Yeah, maybe not actually. No, I think I
it's about having sex with werewolves and how dogs have knots in their penis and they like feeling the knot untie in them. I don't think you'll like it. You shut the fuck up. You're the one that says I'll probably like it. You dumb fuck. Yeah, she'd show me it. I'm like, that is fucking disgusting. I don't think she likes that part of the story, but
never mind.
Yeah.
That's weird shit.
That's what I was saying, but here you are jumping to conclusions like you do best.
Like, damn, this might not suck. Nope.
Bert's like, yeah, 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, that's fucking child's play when it comes to the shit that they write for women.
Yikes.
So, cool. Well, let's talk about something everybody wants us to talk about, and that is the hot seat questions. Let's go. Yes. Everyone's favorite section. So, for those of you who don't know, we do this section to where one of us has to bring questions from the Ellen DeGeneres show to where she brings celebrities on her show, and they sit in a hot seat and they got to answer a bunch of fun questions. So, because Bert and I will never go on the Ellen DeGeneres show, mainly because it got canceled like 3 years ago.
Okay.
We just steal these video questions and answer them and go from there. So I did last week. Bert's got this week. Which celebrity did you take their questions from this week?
This time I did MGK, aka Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
Yep, this was a fun one. This one, I don't know why I was feeling so festive, but I actually watched it all the way through. Normally I kind of get the gist of what's going on, screenshot my shit like a lazy piece of garbage, and then go to the next one. But this one I'm like, yo, it's MGK, this guy's kind of a tool, he's a tool daddy. So, watch this one. He didn't really understand the Speedy aspect of it.
Yeah.
And was just like, yeah, he really did not understand what was going on. You could see Ellen literally fucking geeking out, cheesing a little too hard and tapping her foot and shit, okay, I'm ready for the next question. And well, he was taking it like a podcast where he was trying to spend 5 minutes on each question.
He was like a fiction book
yeah, exactly.
writer. Yeah,
just going way over.
What's your favorite kind of cheese? Well, what is cheese, Ellen?
No,
I mean, if you sit down and think about it,
he said it. It was like that. Well, when I was a kid, and then Ellen just rolls her eyes. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God.
It's like when you start talking.
This shit's real. Okay.
So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, in fictional books, because how he responded to those questions has absolutely no regard to how me and you were going to answer it. But, yeah, thank you for the backstory. Appreciate it.
Exactly, yeah.
LOL! That was me being a cunt.
I went out of my way to write all that down. I'm like, yeah, no, that's pretty funny. Not all that. I wrote 3 words, but yeah.
I don't know why you'd have to write down that he answered the questions longer than he was supposed to.
Yeah, dude talked way too much. Ellen was freaking out. Didn't get the speed aspect. And then I turned it into time. And then I turned it into a movie.
I could tell you about the Chris Pratt one that we did a couple episodes ago.
That's insane. Yeah, no, I don't have that kind of yeah, I don't have.
It's not even memory.
ability.
It's just kind of
I don't even have to say memory.
I'm not even doing it. No, go ahead. Continue. I'm not doing this. Continue.
All right, starting from the top. Who was your first celebrity crush?
Oh, first. I think Emma Watson came very early for me, but I don't think she was the first.
I wrote these down, and I don't even know my answer.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember kind of liking Miley Cyrus when she was doing the Hannah Montana stuff. But I think I still have to go with Miss Watson because I thought a lot of gals were hot, but I remember Emma Watson. I was 9 years old. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try to date this woman.
That's fucking crazy.
And I would
have a decent shot.
What's her phone number? I'll text her and not be weird.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That's how your brother and cousin Casino are on the online dating stuff. That's how I was when I was 9. Where's Emma Watson right this second?
Did I send you a meme of that? It's
letter. Yeah, I don't know what that
she's
was.
Married to
that was
now.
Weird.
Yeah, that's where she's married to now. I'm like, damn, this honky made it, huh? You definitely had a chance.
She's dating some fucking producer. I don't know what the hell that was all about.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was old or something else.
Maybe. Well, no, I think maybe the rumor was old, not the episode, because that's a new podcast. New-ish podcast, I should say.
Bro, see, like, you even know what it came from. I have no idea.
Yeah, it was from the Bad Friends podcast with Bobby Lee and fucking redhead guy. They had some guests on their show about how he apparently was dating Emma Watson.
Oh, that's got to be a meme then. They're comedians. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, no, I don't know what the hell that was about, but I don't like to keep up with her love life. I'm very in love with right now, and I still just get a little butthurt. That should be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so what? Your first crush is probably like Cole Sprouse or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still is.
Yeah, still is.
From like when they were children.
Oh, this probably actually
like from
works.
Big Daddy.
What is this? Let's see if I can find the person. I almost said but is a question mark. What was this? Wizards of Waverly Place.
Selena
the
Gomez.
older brother in that had a girlfriend in that.
Cool. What's the next question?
Yeah, I'm not even looking that up.
I don't even care. Yeah, I could care less. Because this is probably someone you haven't thought of in like probably 19 years, and you're going to act like it was some big fucking deal. Like, no, for real. My friends know I love this person.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this.
Okay. Which boy band would you want to perform at your wedding?
The Beatles, so I could shoot all of them.
Again.
Didn't I say that last time? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
She's a very big One Direction fan, so probably something like that. Or I think she likes the Jonas Brothers a lot, too.
Oh, Jonas Brothers would be solid.
I would, whatever. Boy band, it's pretty fucking self-explanatory, you fucking asshole.
I know, I just looked it up.
Yeah. So, she's the one that's really into that. The honey's the one that's really into that shit, not me. So, whichever one would make her the most happy.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't have a preference. I prefer none, honestly, but not all about me. Bert doesn't even know what a boy band is, so next.
Yeah, I know. Mine is, it'd have to be Jonas Brothers, the only thing I know on this list.
Yeah, that's always fun. Nice technical answers. Cool. Yeah, that's why we do this.
5 Seconds of Summer? Oh, that's probably pretty good.
This section might be over with now. This might be the last time we do it. Well.
Okay. Tell us something interesting we would find at your house.
Something interesting.
Burton Burger Moose.
Yeah, lol. Burton Burger Funko Pops.
Burton Burger. Yes.
I don't really have anything like crazy like that, especially now that when a female moves into your house, they fucking clean that fucking thing up. No fucking Elvis all over the living room. No bobbleheads just displayed for everybody to see.
That's fucked up, actually.
Yeah, it breaks my heart. No
That's
cool
fucked.
LED lights.
Damn.
I don't really have anything cool.
No. I'm just like, I've gotten into like weird ass fucking clothing lately. Maybe not weird ass, but I have my signed MMA shirt, my other really MMA weird. Jersey. A weird thing. Something interesting you would find at your house.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah. What else do I have? I have an uncleaned rice cooker. That's pretty cool.
What's the next question?
If you could travel, if you could time travel, where would you go?
1950s. What's the next question?
1950s. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Bet you can't guess why.
I don't know. Live in the Cold War era.
That's where you'd go?
No. That's what I thought your guess was.
Cold War was a little bit later than that.
Oh, fuck. Maybe it was.
No maybes. It was.
Maybes it was. Fuck.
Can't say maybes to very objectable facts, Bert.
Yeah. I'd probably be like a peasant or something in medieval times. I think it'd be kind of cool.
So you could rape
like
women and
dirt
fucking
and stuff.
Kill people? Yeah, like get killed. What a stupid fucking answer. Not even be a king or something. Like, what the fuck? A peasant?
Well, being a king would be cool, but you can't just like get into there. Well, I guess time travel with like a phone or something and just like blow people's brains up or something would be funny.
Way to take a fun fucking question and make it gay. Gosh, definitely sues.
You could go in the
that's
future
for sure.
too. Oh, the future would be scary though.
Not really.
Yeah, definitely would not go to the future. That'd be sketchy.
I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, the next one. This is so retarded. Why did I write this down? I'm looking back at this. This was a shitty fucking thing.
Yeah, you were very excited about this video.
MGK.
Yeah,
I used to like this guy a lot.
You do this quite a bit.
Do your best Finding Dory's impression.
No.
Because it was Ellen. Ellen was the person. And then he ended up playing an entire song with her voice. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. It's pretty artistic.
Is that the end of it?
There's technically one more. I guess I can just say it just to be fun. But what's something that your daughter taught you how to do? Maybe something younger than you taught you how to do.
I don't know. I fucking don't like kids.
Yeah, no, they're kind of like fucking shitheads.
I mean, Tater's kid taught me they got fucking shitters on them. Again, like
big shitters.
Yeah, just made my fingers rumble.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I watched a video on TikTok earlier of like a baby's bald like soft spot pulsing like with a heartbeat in it, and it was just like fucking going in and out.
Yeah, kids
like
are kind of
like,
fucking gross.
Insane.
Babies are kind of gross. They talk about how cute they are. And like, yeah, you fuckers are gross.
Yeah, you have to be like.
The lady says, yeah, you got to put a towel on their winkies when you change their diapers because
like
the cold air hits it and they start pissing.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't do that.
Yeah, that's a fucking weird thing. Makes it go up inside you.
She's like, well, yeah, you grew out of it or something.
That's crazy. Call it mom.
Sure didn't grow out a baby dick,
really?
though.
Okay. Oh, that stayed.
The same size as I was born with, yeah.
One thing stayed.
It's like, I think if I was a superhero, I'd be Ant-Man because I have a tiny penis.
Okay. All my superpowers stem from this one thing.
I'm like Ant-Man, except it's only on my penis.
Okay.
And it's when he shrinks.
Okay. It's a superpower, really. Everybody's always amazed when they see it. Like, damn, shit, right on.
Small wiener.
Exactly.
That's one thing I've never crossed the line, and I've showed my cousins every crack of me except my balls and pee-pee.
Yeah, I've seen your balls, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Not on purpose.
That was definitely on purpose. You sent it to me on Snapchat, buddy? That was purpose. Oh, it was an accident. Just fell out. I don't even remember what it looked like. It's okay.
I was about to argue with you, but then you're like, that was definitely on purpose. Like Bert just started turning into a minion in Crocs over if I sent him my balls or not on purpose. Didn't even care about the subject anymore. It's like, no, I'm not going to be wrong again on something. Oh, that was on purpose.
Not this, buddy. Not like this.
The audience is like, just has a big question mark on what's happening.
Huh?
What happened?
Nothing.
Why is Bert so passionate about he saw my nuts on purpose?
Yeah, this is definitely on purpose. Yeah. Okay. That's insane.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to remember. I sent you a picture and like you could see my balls in the corner or something like that.
Yeah.
I've done that too with Tater where I'm playing like guitar in my robe and I go to adjust and my pee-pee pokes out.
Okay.
Tater says, saw your cock.
Okay. That's insane.
And then I would text somebody else, and they would be like, oh, that was a cool song. And I'm like, did you see it? And they're like, see what? I'm like, my pee-pee.
Okay.
You saw it, right?
He said, yo, what up?
Sending the crying face. No, send it again.
Okay. This time I'll look. I'll zoom in.
Yeah. I'll make sure I don't miss this time.
Man. You missed.
And I literally would be like, had a guitar in my lap, and I go to like all right, boys, and like adjusting myself, like in the chair, and just cock pokes out. I've been working on this one.
That's crazy. I wrote this just for you.
Yeah, so I don't know how we got to that from what our daughters taught us.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anytime I'm in a conversation with you.
Okay, you know.
Kids and cocks get brought up a lot.
No.
So,
I'm not getting this pinned on me.
Yeah, you. It's your question, buddy.
Oh my god.
Anyways, that's it for the hot seat questions. Thank you, Alan, and thank you, Bert, for choosing probably the worst one yet.
That one was actually bad. I'll do better next time.
Yeah, I doubt.
Maybe.
So, other than that, that is all the time we got for you lovely people on this lovely episode of the BnB podcast. Remember, we're just trying to bring a little bit of the podcast element to the family world. No,
I think that's
family element to the podcast world.
Right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, my lady's family has absolutely no fucking idea I do a podcast.
That's good.
Yeah, she never told anybody.
I'm glad everybody at home doesn't really give a fuck about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They were like bugging about it for a long time.
Yeah, no, I haven't told them. Don't know if I ever will. So
nope. Probably
they
shouldn't.
ain't. Yeah, they don't. They wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get it. So stay away, fuckers.
Yep.
But yeah, trying to bring a little bit of the family element to the podcast world, and at the end of the day, it's still just comedy, you fucking pussies. Calm down. You think you have to care, but you don't have to.
Not even kind of.
Love it.
It's crazy.
Dope. We'll see all you guys in the next EP. Take care, everybody. Gooby.
Goodbye.
Like, you're the bad kind of bad person. You're like scum. You're porn scum.
That's insane.